What's going on, Jerome's? It is that time of the week again. It is the most accurate NFL power rankings in the known universe for week 14. And yes, the Vikings may fall down a couple of spots. I mean, when you just give the game away against the winless Lions, you're going to take a tumble. How far? I guess we'll find out. Starting out at 33, as always, the greasy, grimy Green Bay Packers on bye, so they couldn't fraudulently win any games. And also, doing football math. So the Vikings beat the Packers, and the Vikings lost to the Lions. That means that the Lions are better than the Packers. So now our ranking makes sense to everyone out there. 32, got the crooked Chicago Bears. Can't hold serve at home against the 1-seed Cardinals, whatever. 33-22 loss. Dave Montgomery is a stud. He's a player, the pride of Iowa State. And there's a reason why, well, first off, a little bit overrated. That's why Kenny Nwangu didn't get the time of day at Iowa State ahead of David Montgomery, ahead of Breece Hall. But it's okay. It's okay. Like, how does David Montgomery feel to be the second best Iowa State running back in the division? I don't know. But the Bears, Andy Dalton finishing out the string. Justin Fields should not see the field, no pun intended, again the rest of the season, as long as his offensive line is garbage. Yeah, save the kid from himself. 31, got the Jaguars at 2-10. 37-7 loss out at LA. Yuck. 30, you got the Lions. Woo, moving up 2 spots. 1-10-1. Hey, hats off to them. They won the game. Vikings did not. Good for them. Good for Dan Campbell. Good for Brad Holmes. Not good for Jared Goff, who won't be there next year. So, 29. Got the Texans at 2-10. Down 1 spot. Yikes. Just a mess. Ty God was horrible. Davis Mills wasn't any better. 31-0 loss. And also, how'd you like to be the Colts and the Titans? You're in a division where 4 of your games are against the Texans and the Jaguars. Great. Although the Texans game didn't work out for the Titans early in the season. 28, you got the Jets at 3-9, 38-18 loss against Philly. By the way, this game annoyingly hit the over in like the third quarter, and I was just like, come on. Like, I wanted this game to be low scoring because reasons, but I mean, the Jets, they got some flashes, they have some pieces, but they do need a talent overhaul, especially on defense. So Rob Saleh, get his defense together. 27. Got the Giants at 4-8. Not a good time to be a Jets or Giants fan, although they do have 4 of the top 10 draft picks, which is funny. But yeah, house cleaning is going to come. Gettleman is going to be fired. I think the new GM could want his own head coach, except I do like Joe Judge, and they have a lot of talent. It just hasn't clicked on the field, and some of that talent hasn't been on the field a lot. 26, Seahawks at 4-8. This game was drunk from the beginning. So you had a fake punt touchdown. You had multiple tipped interceptions. You just had this is crazy. But yeah, throw the records out the book, out the window when these teams get together. NFC West just getting it on. Seattle, like Russ showed that he can still be a very high-end NFL quarterback for his next team. Could it be Denver? Could it be Pittsburgh? Who knows? 25. Got the Saints at 5-7, down 4 spots Thursday night. Got their ass whooped 27-17 against Dallas. Game wasn't as close as the score. Taysom, he's not a quarterback. Like, he's a fun, like, utility player. But other than that, no. 24. Got the Falcons at 5-7, losing lethargically 30-17 against the Bucks. Hey, at least you got Cordero. And yeah, Arthur Smith, beginning of the season, slow. And then they got a little steam going on when they actually targeted Kyle Pitts. But yeah, it's fizzling out. 23. Panthers on bye, up 2 spots just through attrition, but they fired Joe Brady. Joe Brady got this reputation as offensive mastermind, future head coach. I never really completely bought in. Like, I respected what he did with the 2019 LSU Tigers, but apparently it's very easy to coordinate an offense with Joe Burrow and Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase and Terrace Marshall Jr. and Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Moss. So guess not. Bye-bye, little Sebastian. He'll probably catch on at Alabama because Nick Saban loves former tarnished coaches and just rehabbing them. He does that a lot. 22, Broncos at 6-6. 22-9, a loss at KC Sunday night. Ugh. I love Teddy with all my heart, man, but Teddy is not it. Vic Fangio is not it. Hell, Pat Shurmur is not it. Like, the Broncos are just garbage right now. 21. And they have great wide receivers. They have great weapons. What the hell? Raiders at 6-6, 17-15 loss at home against Washington. And if you watch this game, that crowd at Allegiant was 85% burgundy and yellow. It was rough. So this is why the Raiders will have a setback. Same thing with the two LA teams. They will never have a home game. They just won't. Where Oakland, the Black Hole, that was a home field advantage, man. Like, people did not want to go to Oakland for a myriad of reasons. But in Vegas, every opposing team, their fans are going to fly into Vegas, make it a long weekend of it, and that's going to be their awesome trip of the year. All right, so they are never going to have a home field advantage. It just sucks. 20. Steelers 6-5-1, 20-19 survival against the Ravens. Deontay Johnson, hey, he's not dropping balls. So the Vikings secondary going to have to cover him, going to have to cover Claypool, going to have to cover Freiermuth, etc. 19 Eagles staying in the Keystone State, 6-7, a 33-18 win at the Jets. Minshew Mania is back on, baby. And you knew it was going to happen. Like, Jalen Hurts out, and then also all of a sudden Minshew comes in. It's like Diet Jeremy Lin. Like, we love the mustache. You love that he takes chances. He doesn't have the greatest arm in the world, but he just has this moxie. Like, he's a likable Baker Mayfield. There you go. 18. Got the Niners at 6-6, 30-23 loss at Seattle. They needed Jimmy to win, and no, it didn't work. Hey, George Kittle had a big day, as opposed to his one catch for 13 yards against the Vikings, and also several holds. Whatevs. 17. Got the Dolphins at 6-7, 20-9 win against the Giants. They've won 5 in a row. Like, very quietly, they've pieced together the season. And Tua and Waddle have a connection. Shocker, right? And Jalen Waddle, I mean, the Dolphins got roasted early on in the season before trading up and taking Jalen Waddle over Devontae Smith, over the other wide receivers, but he's really rounded into form. I think that he's the best rookie wide receiver right now, and I love and respect Brian Flores. I like Chris Greer, and it's good to see them getting something going on South Beach again. Remember, this team won 10 games last year. Crazy. 16. Browns at 6-6 on bye. They needed it. They need to regroup and get a little bit healthy, and Stefanski's crew, I still think that they can make a push, but they've certainly underachieved the last couple weeks. 15, got Washington, the football team, at 6-6, 17-15 win at Las Vegas. Impressive win for Heineke, but can this team make a run in the playoffs? I don't think so with Chase Young, without Chase Young, but the defense and Del Rio starting to get it together a little bit. Antonio Gibson is a stud. Curtis Samuel's trying to come back. Scary Terry is a stud. Logan Thomas apparently is not as hurt as they expected, so there you go. 14. Got the Vikings. Ooh, down 10 spots. Just is what it is. If the Vikings were going to be taken seriously, get in the dance and make some noise, they need to get healthy, and they needed to win that game against the Lions. But without all those starters, it just... So you're missing your entire defensive line against the Niners, and then you're missing like 17 starters against Detroit. It is what it is. 13. Got the Chargers up one spot. A 41-22 win at Cincinnati, where they almost chargered it. And like we keep saying, the Chargers are the Vikings with better weather. They get ahead, and then they let Cincy score 22 straight points, and then they finally close it out after Joe Burrow's, what was it, his pinky or something like that, dislocated, whatever. 2012. You got the Bengals at 7-5, 41-22 loss at versus the Chargers. How do you not show up? After the big-time emotional win against the Steelers 2 weeks ago, maybe that was your Super Bowl. Maybe you guys aren't conditioned for success yet. I mean, it is a possibility. But the future is bright in Cincy. Absolutely. Hopefully Burrow's pinky is good to go. 11. Got the Colts up one spot. 31-0 blanking at Houston. Jonathan Taylor Thomas, man. Tiger beat. J14. Everything going on, man. It's just heartthrob. Jonathan Taylor Thomas is becoming what Derrick Henry used to be. Feels weird to say. 10. Got the Bills at 7-5. They get a pass so often. No pun intended, because Brian Daboll, all he does is pass. But they get a pass for being a wildly inconsistent team. I don't know what it is. Like, there were a lot of people's pick to win the AFC this year. They were my pick. But some games they just don't show up, and in this game they got outcoached and outfoxed and outmaneuvered by Belichick. So, a 9. Ravens at 8-4, down one spot, 20-19 loss at Pittsburgh. I love going for 2. I love going for the win. I like the aggression by John Harbaugh, but Lamar, come on, man. Like, what is this, year 5? 18, 19, 20, 21. This is year 4. I mean, you can't hit a 2-point conversion. Andrews is wide open. He could have walked in with a better ball. So, no. 8. Tennessee Titans at 8-4 on bye. Julio is getting healthy. A.J. Brown is getting there. Maybe they get Derrick Henry back. I don't know. But they got Simmons. They got Landry on that defense. So, even though Tennessee's, they're 8-4. They've had some laughable games. They lost to the Jets. They lost to the Texans. They've had some great games as well. So, we'll see. 7. Alabama. Right. Rising up, back on the streets. Where you were giving Nick Saban 7 points. 6.5 in some places, but you were given Nick Saban points in a championship game. Please, child, please. And Alabama and Bryce, they're going to run things. They're going to beat down Cincinnati, and whether it's a rematch against Georgia, I think they'll come out on top. I think they would whoop Michigan's ass. So, roll Tide. Hey, maybe Irv Smith will be so inspired by Alabama rolling through, and the Vikings can stay alive. Maybe his meniscus suddenly feels pretty good. I mean, come on, Irv. 6. Really good accounting today. 6, you got the Chiefs at 8-4, up 5 spots, 22-9 win against Denver. I'm not ready to say that the Chiefs' offense is back, but the defense is greatly improved. I mean, but the offense, he scored 16 points at home. And I understand that Vic Fangio, that Broncos defense is legit. Surtain is a monster, but he scored 16 points at home, and you're the Chiefs. No. 5. Got the Rams up 4 spots, 37-7 ass whooping versus the Jaguars. No, I'm not buying into the Rams quite yet. You lost 3 in a row. Congratulations for beating teams that you're supposed to, even though can't say that about the Vikings. What can you do? 4. Got the Cowboys up 3 spots, 8-4, 27-17 ass whooping on Thursday night. I think the Cowboys are legit, especially if they get healthy at the right time. I mean, the Cowboys are going to be a problem in the NFC. 3. Got the Bucks at 9-3. Bucks are a good team. 30-17 win at Atlanta. Chris Godwin is finally starting to settle into his role. I like and respect Mike Evans, but Godwin is the better receiver, and Tom Brady is starting to realize that. Go ahead. 2, got the Patriots. Best team in the NFL. They're playing like the best team in the NFL right now. They are, but we do have to give Cardinals respect at 1. But 9-4, they were 2-4 to start the season. 7 straight wins. Belichick is back at it again. Mac Jones throwing 3 passes. Cool. That's all it took. And that's what I like and respect about Belichick and the Patriots. Every single week, they will adapt to their opponent. They will take away their opponent's strengths, and they will alter their game plan, which I want that with the Vikings. We need that. And 1, Cardinals 33-22 win at Chicago. Kyler is back. Nuke is back, so that's good to see. And I think Arizona, they're playing some high-level football, man. Like, they deserve to be numero uno. They're probably going to be the 1 seed in the NFC, and we'll see where they go from there. And I'm a big fan of Kyler Murray, man. Hopefully he can still be in the MVP race, even though he missed 3 games, because he's just an absolute dude. But that's it. That's taking a look at the NFL Power Rankings for Week 14, the most accurate power rankings in the universe. And if you disagree with any one of these spots, you're wrong. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skull, production value.